in her eyes were some eyes and tears of pain. But still she was able to maintain. She was able to remain the same. That generational curse. I better stop the generational curse that says I'm going to be a crackhead, a prostitute, and an unfit mother. You better stop the generational curse that says you're going to be a drug dealer next time, cheating on your wife, just a no-good brother or mother. That generational curse. That generational curse had me thinking I was nothing, had me thinking I never was and I never will be, had me thinking what can God want with little old me. That generational curse had me thinking I was less than what I really am. The generational curse had me thinking that you're less than what you really are. The generational curse had me thinking I was less than what I really am. But my God says He has so much more for me left in His plan. I just can't see it. So how can I see what I don't see? How can I think further than what I've been taught? How can I imagine this magical place I want to be if I can't think further than my largest thoughts? How can I reach the impossible if the impossible seems hard sometimes? Honey, how can I help you with your issues if I need help with mine? How can I see what I don't see? How can I think further than what I've been taught? How can I imagine this magical place I want to be if I can't think further than my largest thoughts? How can I reach the impossible if the possible seems hard sometimes? And honey, how can I help you with your issues if I need help with mine? See, that generational curse sneaks up on me at times and it hits me hard. And when I leave from that place, I am still scarred, but it doesn't matter. Because I never forget where I'm from, or what, or who I become. Because let me tell you something, the curse is broken. Woo! I bring you greetings from New Christian Tabernacle. And co-pastor I like to thank Stack for inviting me today. I haven't done this in a minute, but we used to do this real. See, I got to be the evidence of a miracle. Because if I tell you about my life, you wouldn't believe or receive me. Believe me. See, because I'm a product of some products that never produced ish. Yet I'm bliss, and the epitome of an epiphany or dream that never was supposed to manifest. Yet at my best, I am the A+ to a lengthy test. I am the results of some bad results that resulted differently. But you can see, because my God dresses me in His best, and He sends me to your rest to reserve a spot for that next generation. How? My testimony. See, my testimony writes an unwritten story to a generation with no potential, an ignorant mental, but I am the vessel used to stir up the unforeseen dental, because this generation is rooted and has a much better foundation than what's being displayed. See, I display things that weren't me. We all once were blind, and at times I still read it well, but I can see. See, I got that kind of story that you don't want to believe it if you weren't there to see it, but my end results aren't the same. I went from a mess to a miracle, and what a miracle I became. I ain't ashamed. See, I've lived in places that most people never even thought, and I was taught to speak on things that most people never even learned, well, at least not traditionally, from a small frame of mind, because wisdom only comes to those who reverence and obey God's presence. Age don't make you wise, and books don't make you smart. Having money doesn't mean you're rich, and lust has nothing to do with the heart. See, I lived where I lived to see what I saw, to be transparent to a group of folk who would have never heard my voice from that mansion I desired. And that same group of folk would have never understood what that expensive piece of paper was, but one day I'll tell them, this is the diploma I acquired. And someone will say I'm inspired, and I will say to go a little higher. And on the other hand, in order for me to go a little higher, I have to travel down that road less travel, and continue to be the salt of the earth, because the city on the hill cannot be hidden. I'm driven, and I've been blessed since birth. See, I'm stronger than most on my weakest days, because I'm being built for the best. See, and if you want to see a miracle, look at me now. I'm evidence in the flesh. Thank you.